We're taught that success belongs to the restless, to the exhausted, to those who never stop pushing. But the Stoics' warriors, emperors, survivors learned through pain and experienced that strain weakens the soul, and clarity strengthens it. They understood a truth that modern culture often ignores. A tense mind repels opportunity, while a grounded mind attracts it. This isn't mysticism, it's psychological mastery, refined over centuries. Today, I'm going to share 7 Stoic laws of effortless power principles that don't beg life to cooperate, but quietly command it. These aren't just ancient ideas. They are practical tools for navigating the modern world with grace and strength. By the end of this video, you'll see how to stop fighting against the current and start using it to your advantage. Let's begin. The first principle is the law of inner stillness. The great Stoic teacher Epictetus taught that disturbance doesn't come from events themselves, but from our judgments about them. Think about it. Most people are internally noisy, always reacting, always fearing, always hoping, always resisting. Their minds are in a constant state of turmoil, like a stormy sea. Stillness is not weakness. Stillness is control. It's the calm center in the eye of the hurricane. When the mind stops panicking, your intuition becomes audible. You start to notice things you missed before. Opportunities don't shout, they whisper, and only the still mind can hear them. This is why calm people often seem to get lucky. They're not lucky, they're available. They've created the mental space to perceive the subtle signals that life sends. So, the first step to effortless power is to quiet the noise within. Next, we have the paradox of letting go. This might sound counterintuitive, but the more you grip life, the more it slips away. Imagine trying to hold water in your fist. The tighter you squeeze, the faster it escapes. The Stoics practiced what we can call voluntary looseness, wanting something deeply, but needing nothing. Need creates fear. Fear creates distortion. And distortion leads to bad decisions. When you can honestly say to yourself, I want this, but I will be okay without it, you shift from a position of desperation to one of authority. You're no longer begging the universe for a favor. You are stating a preference with calm confidence. Life responds very differently to authority than it does to desperation. This leads us to our third law, action without attachment. Stoicism has often been misunderstood as a philosophy of passivity, but that couldn't be further from the truth. The Stoics were men of action. They taught clean action. What does that mean? It means you act fully. You prepare carefully and execute with your best effort. Then, you release the outcome completely. The Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "Do what is in front of you with seriousness, calm, and kindness." Most of our suffering doesn't come from the effort we put in. It comes from arguing with the results. We obsess over what could have been or what should have been. The Stoic approach is simple. Do your part, and let reality do the rest. Pour your energy into the process, not the product. The power lies in your actions, not in your attachment to their fruits. Fourth is the law that the present is the power point. The future has no energy. The past has no leverage. All your power exists right here, right now. When your attention is fully in the present moment, everything changes. Your words become sharper, your timing improves, your confidence stabilizes. Presence makes you persuasive without even trying to be. This is why some people seem to have a certain gravity to them when they walk into a room. You feel their presence. They aren't scattered across 1,000 worries about yesterday and tomorrow. They are here, fully. When you focus on the now, you stop leaking energy into anxieties and regrets, and you can apply your full force to the task at hand. This is the source of true effectiveness. The fifth law is to see resistance as training, not punishment. When faced with an obstacle, most people's first question is, why is this happening to me? The Stoics asked a different question. What is this strengthening in me? They saw every obstacle as a form of conditioning, preparing them for a level they had, in a sense, requested. Comfort does not prepare kings, pressure does. When resistance appears in your life, don't collapse. Don't immediately try to escape it. Instead, stand still long enough to extract its lesson. What skill is this challenge forcing you to develop? What weakness is it exposing? That lesson, once learned, becomes leverage you can use for the rest of your life. Every problem is a teacher in disguise. Number 6 is emotional command. Your emotions are pure energy. If you don't command them, they will absolutely command you. The Stoics didn't teach the suppression of emotion. That's a common misconception. They taught observation without obedience. This means you feel the anger, but you don't have to act on it. You feel the fear, but you don't have to retreat. You feel the sadness, but you don't have to drown in it. By creating this space between feeling and action, you develop what can be called emotional gravity. You become a stable presence that people trust and that situations naturally stabilize around. Calm is contagious, just as panic is. When you can hold your center while the world spins, you become a source of strength for yourself and for everyone around you. Finally, the seventh law is to trust the timing you don't control. Sometimes, a door doesn't open not because you're late, but because you're early. The Stoics believed they lived in a rational universe, not a chaotic one. Perhaps you're not ready. Perhaps the situation isn't ready. When the moment is right, movement becomes effortless. Until then, your job is to continue your preparation in silence. Patience, in the Stoic sense, is not just passive waiting. Patience is active confidence without anxiety. It's the quiet knowledge that you've done your part, and you trust that things will unfold as they should, when they should. When you embody inner stillness, life's whispers become clear. When you let go of need, you gain authority. When you act without attachment, you find peace and effort. When you are fully present, your power is focused. When you see resistance as training, you grow stronger. When you command your emotions, you become a stabilizing force. And when you trust the timing of life, you trade anxiety for confidence. When you are calm, life rushes toward you. When you are centered, nothing can truly block you. I want you to say this with intention, either out loud or to yourself. I act with clarity. I release with trust. I receive with calm. Thank you for watching. Stay grounded, stay disciplined, and let life meet you halfway. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content on timeless wisdom for modern life.